But this is one of 2 shootings at Edgewater Park that is discouraging crowds from coming to the beach in the summer destination. Police released this statement after increased violence. Even with this program in place, Kent police say that crime is rare in the city. However, they also shared that this program gives people and businesses some ownership in keeping it that way. Ryan is finishing out late Mayor Jerry Fiala's term. Now, as for the rest of Kent City Council, there are a few races we are currently following. After a week of controversy, the Kent Committee Council decided not to vote or change what is going to be happening on Franklin Avenue again this summer. It will remain closed once again as an outdoor seating space. Residents need to be aware of the deadlines for in-person or mail-in options to secure your vote. Now, you can request and return absentee ballots by Monday, March 18th with the appropriate postage. A series of 7 mini roundabouts are now complete, hoping to make drivers slow down and make the city streets safer. Those still looking to complete their taxes, walk-in appointments are available in the Crawford Hall atrium this Friday. As the Sherwin-Williams Building Our Future project nears completion, the city's skyline is going to look a little different, bringing nearly 4,000 employees to the new building downtown. The local bar in Strongsville filled to capacity, where voters from around Northeast Ohio gathered to hear Vivek Ramaswamy right after he joined the Ohio governor's race.
I am running to serve as your next governor of the great state of Ohio. Thank you, Strongsville.
The former presidential candidate is starting off with momentum, thanks to endorsements from President Trump and Elon Musk within hours of his official announcement Monday.
Came in right after we launched the campaign, and we are taking the country and this state to the next level.
I definitely vote for him, whether Trump endorsed him or not. I think it's a great thing to know that Trump likes the guy that I like.
Ramaswamy laid out his vision for Ohio, covering topics like Ohio's economy, education, safety, and mental health. The crowd cheering loudly on his promises to cut property and income taxes.
Buckle up. Anybody ready to abolish the income tax in Ohio?
As well as plans to bring more industry to Ohio. His goal is to make the Ohio River Valley the next Silicon Valley.
We're in the middle of a second industrial revolution in the world right now, and I believe Ohio will lead the way.
There's a long road ahead until the 2026 election. However, those in attendance are excited about the future for Ohio.
This is a point of hope. You can only have hope. We all have kids. He's obviously a successful businessman. Hopefully this translates to operating a state.
A prominent reason for the enthusiasm, people seem to like who Ramaswamy is.
The new blood needs to come in. So I believe Vivek is that kind of fire he can bring to Ohio, and he can make this state as an excellent state.
The race for Ohio governor will really take shape in the May 2026 Republican primary. So far, Ramaswamy is competing against Ohio's current Attorney General, Dave Yost. For KSTV News,
our best days are still ahead of us.
I'm Sydney Brown.
Thank you, Strongsville.
Lining up and touching down at Kent Roosevelt High School, a student-run Touch a Truck Day, welcoming families to climb on in.
Can we sit in the truck? Of course you can.
Kids coming out to see
the fire trucks, the helicopter, the school bus, because I got to open the doors.
Others had a hard time choosing just one.
That's hard to say. All of them.
The high school estimated over 1,000 visitors.
I did not think that many people would show up, but it was pretty good.
I feel very accomplished.
3 seniors in DECA, a career-focused program, managed and marketed the day to host 21 organizations and companies with their peers.
Even at a young age, if you see a vehicle like a cool fire truck or a police car, and you think that's interesting, that's going to light a spark in your brain, and that's going to make you maybe think that you want to be a police officer in the future.
The lineup allowed anyone to get up close and inside the vehicles to what some called their office space.
Definitely interesting to see it up close. Sometimes you just see us kind of whizzing by, but it's really awesome that we get to show everyone the intricacies of our job and how it all comes together to be able to help someone.
But kids weren't the only ones having a good day.
Joy, the excitement, the smiles, it's priceless.
Sunday's Touch a Truck event was full of good photo opportunities, but local organizers from the city and DECA at Kent Roosevelt High School hope this experience for younger visitors will stick with them for many years to come. For Kent Stater TV News, I'm Sydney Brown.
That's bus driving 101.
Franklin Avenue for the past 5 years is closed off and open for pedestrians in the summer. But local businesses found out this week that the street may not be closing. According to the city, Main Street Kent presented a dozen complaints of businesses who reported their sales dropped off this time of year.
Coincidentally, 25 to 30,000 students, faculty, and staff at Kent State go home that same weekend because it's graduation weekend. We all face that battle with Kent State.
The survey done by Main Street Kent did not include businesses along Franklin Avenue.
To not be included in the conversation is why I got fired up about it, why I went to the other business owners and started stirring the pot a wee bit on social media.
Locals heard about the debate from Taco Tonto's social media. In their restaurant, a petition has pages of signatures in support of the street closing down this summer.
I've had people come in, literally just come in and sign it and walk out. Like, I don't even say anything. So it seems like the word is spreading, and it seems like people are really passionate about it.
The decision to keep the street open this summer is up to the city. Kent City Manager Dave Ruler told KSTV it's up to the council to decide to change the use of the street or not, but they're happy to work with the businesses and residents. Anticipating large outdoor crowds again this summer on Franklin Avenue, all along this street, many businesses say they've been preparing, hiring more workers, and even turning down other events to be prepared for the season. But this could all look very different after next week's committee council meeting.
I think everybody's got to understand we're not all competing. We're just all here to draw people in and have an atmosphere that's really conducive to the city and community and everything.
For Kent Stater TV, I'm Sydney Brown. Man on rape charges in Massillon. Tyler Anderson is known to frequent Cleveland and Akron, is considered to be armed and dangerous, according to U.S. Marshals. Anderson is also wanted by the Stark County Sheriff's Department for fleeing probation charges of felonious assault and domestic violence. Officials of the National Hurricane Center warn up to 40 inches of rain and 13 feet of storm surge. They're most worried about damage that will cut off access to communities. Now there are updates on former President Trump's federal case. Trump filed a 67-page document asking a federal appeals court to overturn the limited gag order that was issued against him. Trump also reiterated he will turn to the Supreme Court for relief if the appeals court declines to reverse any part of the order. We have all the coverage you need to be in the know for this year's election day, so stick with us for the hour. We'll be featuring local elections throughout Portage County, varying from tax levies to city council races. Been interrupted by the power outage a few times today as Amazon Web Services struggles to bounce back.
Reports of problems with...
Thanks, Ryan. We've all heard it. We need to have more protein in our diet, but how much do you really need, according to experts?
CNN's Mindy Gaither has
all clear and out of here. Cedar Point revealed its refreshed coaster, Top Thrill 2, the world's tallest and fastest triple launch coaster. The new ride comes after America's Rock and Roller Coast amusement park recently settled a lawsuit over the former coaster, Top Thrill Dragster.